Guys, so in today's video, I'm talking about Windbreaker Season 1, complete in one video. I'm going to explain it, and this video is going to be quite long, but it's also going to be even better. So, all of you are requested to share this video and watch it till the end. Now, let's get to the video. Let's start at the beginning of the episode. We are shown a young man walking down the road. Other people are saying bad things about him. His face is so bad. His eyes are so bad. His hair color is so bad. How useless he is. And he is a thief. After hearing all this, the guy suddenly falls down. Then we realize this guy is dreaming. After that, he gets ready to go to school. He thinks to himself, I don't like weak guys at all. I only like strong people. Then some guys are shown harassing a girl. She's quite distressed and requests them to let her go, but none of them listen. Our hero, Sakura, then says, I don't like guys who act strong despite being weak. He puts his hand on one of the goon's shoulders and asks, what exactly are you doing? The goon replies, mind your own business. He's about to punch Sakura, but Sakura dodges it and defeats them all in just 1 minute. After this, Sakura goes to the goon he punched and says, how did you know you were strong? Take a close look at my face and remember my name, because next time you see me, stay strong. My name is Sakura Haruka, and I'm from Furin High School. Then he puts on his jacket and starts leaving. The girl who was asking for help stops Sakura and says, thank you so much for saving my life. Hearing this, our hero's face melts for the first time. He says, did you thank me? You said this? I don't believe it. The girl says, why wouldn't I thank you? She then asks, are you hungry? Sakura refuses, but in the next moment we see him in a restaurant where he is eating. The girl says, I already understood that you're new in town because I've never seen you before. And let me tell you, this town is really rough. You'll see someone fighting on every corner. That's why outsiders don't come here much. She then says, my name is Tachibana. After listening to all this, our hero is quite surprised and thinks, just a while ago I beat those boys so badly, but still, this girl is talking to me so nicely. In other places, I used to only get abused. Then, we notice Tachibana coming very close to Sakura, staring at his eyes and hair. She says, your eyes and your hair are so beautiful. After hearing all this, brother, our hero Sakura is absolutely floored. He asks, do you like it? How can that be? Where I was before, people used to be surprised seeing all this and would abuse me. Sakura then tells her, I didn't used to like anybody and no one would listen to me. People made judgments about what type of person I was just by looking at my appearance. There's only one place where looks don't matter, and that is a fight. That's why I joined Furin High School. He explains that Furin High is a school with many good students, meaning fighters. Sakura says, I've heard that there's a different fight in this school every day, and I want to get to the top of this school. Then Tachibana says, okay, I understand. You are so dedicated to going to your school that even though it opens tomorrow, you've worn the uniform today. Hearing this, Sakura gets very shy and says, no, there's nothing like that. I wear my school uniform because I don't have any other outfits. After this, Tachibana starts joking around with Sakura a lot, and Sakura gets a little angry. Just then, an old uncle comes and says to Tachibana, I've eaten my food and kept the money on the table. The old man starts to leave, but then Sakura says, you've forgotten this bag. After this, Tachibana gives all the chocolates from the bag to Sakura and tells him, the bag you just gave to that old man had a lot of chocolates which he was going to give to his grandson. You helped that old man a lot. That's why he gave you these chocolates. Sakura is shocked and can't believe it. The last time he returned someone's purse, that guy, instead of saying thank you, mistook him for a thief and started shouting at him. Hearing all this, Tachibana also praises Sakura a lot and says, you did a great job by joining Furin High, but you'll never be on top of that school in your current condition. You can't reach the top like this. Maybe they won't even care about you. Sakura is very surprised by this and starts getting angry, saying, you don't know how powerful I am. Tachibana replies, no matter how powerful you become, you still can't get that top spot. The only reason for this is that you are lonely. Hearing this, Sakura gets very angry but feels that she might be right. Still, he says, I will go to the top alone, without anyone's help, and walks out. But then Tachibana says, I'm not even talking about physical strength. You should meet the Bafurin. Then you'll know what I finally want to say. He comes out and notices some goons causing trouble in the area. The people there were too scared to say anything to them. These were the same guys Sakura had beaten earlier, but this time they brought their whole gang. One of them says, look who has come forward. But Sakura ignores him and starts walking away. Then that guy puts his hand on Sakura's shoulder and says, why are you ignoring us? Maybe you don't remember. You yourself told me to remember your face and your name. I will never forget this because your face is too ugly. Your hair is dirty. Your eyes are all dirty. His friends also start making fun of Sakura. Sakura thinks, all this is not new to me. From the beginning, everybody has treated me like this. Anyway, I used to ignore them. But if I beat them up, my value will increase a lot. In the next moment, he throws a powerful punch at that guy. The other guy guys also come to attack Sakura, but he starts taking them down one by one. He says, if I am the most powerful fighter, I will always be on top. I don't care if I'm alone or how many people are in front of me. Later, he's hitting many of them with such force that their cries reach Tachibana. As soon as Tachibana comes out to check, a man attacks her neck with a knife, saying, now what will you do? Then Sakura jumps and hits him with a powerful kick, saying, now I truly think that these people cheat so much in street fights. He then thinks that his main goal is to save Tachibana. A guy attacks Sakura from behind, but he punches him in the face. He then takes down more people, thinking, why am I saving Tachibana? Usually, when I do something good for someone, they definitely do bad things to me later. Then, many men with knives come forward to attack Sakura. One of them is about to stab Sakura in the leg when another guy comes up to attack Sakura with a baseball bat. Sakura backs against a wall with nowhere to escape. The guy moves towards Sakura with the bat, and Sakura feels like this is the end. He closes his eyes. Then, a voice says, hey, you're a first-year student, right? You did a great job. Sakura opens her eyes and sees a man in a Furin high school uniform in front of him. This guy was Sakura's senior. That guy turns back and hits the baseball bat guy with a tight kick. More guys from Furin High start arriving. Seeing this, the goons get scared and say, this can't be. It's Hiragi. How did he get here? Those people start running away. Then Hiragi says to his friends, don't let any of them escape. His 3 friends easily take down the gang members. Within minutes, they've defeated them. A guy is about to attack Sakura again, but Hiragi hits him with a flying super kick. Hiragi tells Sakura, child, move aside. You're injured. Sakura notices that all the people around, who were Furin High students, were cheering for them. Sakura didn't understand what was happening. But then Tachibana explains, I told you a while ago this place was very rundown before, but in the last 2 years this town has changed a lot. The main reason behind these changes is the students of Furin High, who are trying to save these cities. They'd do anything for it. A signboard has also been put up that says, whoever spreads destruction or brings any dirty thought to mind, we will not quit. The Furin High kids were trying to save the town, and the townspeople call them Bofurin, the Windbreaker. And you guys must have understood why this anime is called Windbreaker. Later, the Furin High students had defeated all the goons, and the townspeople were much happier. Sakura was very surprised to see this because these people were getting such good treatment. The hero was seen in this town. 2 local people come there and say a big thank you to Sakura as well, because he was the one who started helping. An old lady comes and starts to tend to Sakura's leg wound, meaning where he got stabbed. Sakura wasn't used to all these things, so he gets very scared and says, please don't do all this to me. But then Tachibana starts applying a bandage to Sakura's leg. Tachibana says, I know you said you wanted to be alone, but you didn't say this from your heart. People have made you like this, but you don't want to be like this. If you were, you would neither have saved my life nor returned that old uncle's bag. That's why you should forget everything and become a part of this society. Sakura still wasn't understanding, but he was about to run away. The boss of the goons gets up. Sakura gives him a strong kick to the face. That guy falls from a long distance. Sakura wonders in his mind, will these people truly like me here? Will I be able to accept it? We are then shown Nirai, who comes to Tachibana's restaurant carrying Granny Sato on his back. He asks her to get down, and Granny gets down in quite a style. Sakura says, you told me you can't even walk, but you seem fine. Granny says, you can see I'm not walking. I'm being carried. Anyway, thank you. After this, Sakura starts feeling very shy and begins to leave, but Tachibana stops him, saying, stop, I made sandwiches for you. Today is also the entrance ceremony and it's about to start in the afternoon. She asks, are you very excited? Sakura says, there's nothing like that. I just came out for a stroll. Then a boy enters and immediately falls down. Granny Sato says, well, it's you, with the beautiful clothes. He asks Tachibana, how does this dress look? Sato then says, remove that tag from the clothes. While removing his tag, he falls down again but manages to take it out. Sato asks Tachibana, does this one also go to Furin? Tachibana replies, this might be in your class. Then Nirai says, are you new in town? Because I've never seen you in this town. Sakura says, yes, I am new. What do you think? Nirai then comments on his hair and eyes. Sakura gets very angry at this and asks, what do you really want to say? Nirai says, it seems you've taken too much stress, so your hair has turned white. Sakura is quite surprised, and Tachibana starts laughing hysterically. Sakura apologizes to Nirai. Tachibana tells Nirai, this is Sakura, and he came to our town only yesterday. Nirai says, I've heard about you. I've never heard of a person like you. What are you doing here? Sakura gets very angry at this. Nirai says, don't let this bother you. It has been like this since the beginning. He continues, you know that Furin High is not a normal school. It saves weak people and makes them heroes. It's also called justice. I also want to save people. people. That's why I'm also going to Furin. But what are you doing here? Sakura tells him, I want to go to the top of this school. Saving people and being called a hero of justice is too cool, so I'm happy with the fact that I will be able to become the best here. Nirai tells him, you shouldn't think about such things. If you think too much about things, you will take too much stress, and because of this, you will become bald. Tachibana starts laughing a lot again. Sakura says, let's go out. Nirai says, I can't go now because I want to take a walk around town. And don't be late for the entrance ceremony. Tachibana says, see, I said it was funny, wasn't it? Sakura says, what's funny in this? I've never seen such a foolish boy. And I'm just thinking, why is this happening in Furin? Anyway, the hero of justice should look cooler than this. Sakura says, I didn't think you would ever talk about looks. Tachibana then says, I am not talking about looks because those who wear shiny and stylish clothes for fighting are often more timid in the field. Sakura says, you make up your mind about others very quickly. So tell me, what is the color of a coffee fruit? Nirai says brown, but Tachibana says, its color is red, like that of a cherry. Anyway, you don't see anyone the same way if you look at them from his perspective. Their personality will not be visible properly. And you shouldn't judge so quickly anyway. You should first get to know them, absorb it well, and only after that should you form an opinion about someone. Just as I try to understand you, you should try to understand anyone else too. Sakura asks, is that guy really that good in a fight then? Tachibana says, these are the only things on your mind. On the way, Sakura was just thinking about Tachibana's words, but then he sees many people on the way who give him lots of gifts because he saved the town the previous day. The townspeople are much happier with Sakura, but Sakura was blushing, feeling something different. Sakura thinks, after all, what is the problem with the people of this town? Why are they treating people like me so well? Then a girl comes and catches Sakura from behind. The girl had come to ask Sakura for help. We are then shown Nirai, who is beaten very badly. A goon tells him, I was just talking to a beautiful girl. What was the need for you to come in between? Nirai says, because that girl doesn't care about you at all. Those guys say, are you from Furin? I've heard Furin students are very powerful, but you need protection yourself. After this, those people laugh a lot at Nirai. They start moving forward, but Nirai tries to stop them. The guy pushes him, but Nirai gets back up and says, I will not let you go further because I am a student of Furin High. This guy gets very angry and is about to land a hard punch, but then Sakura arrives and gives that guy a hard kick. Nirai asks, why are you saving me after all? Those goons say, what do you think you are? You can save your friend alone? Sakura says, which friend? I'm just here to fight those weak people who think themselves strong. All of them planned to attack Sakura, but Sakura defeats everybody in a minute. Seeing this, Nirai is quite surprised and thinks, who is this who took them down so quickly? Sakura starts leaving after defeating the goons. Nirai says to him, thanks for saving me. You must be thinking, why do weak people like me take admission in Furin High? Sakura says, I did not save you. Nirai then tells his backstory. When he was young, a lot of people used to bully him, but one man came and saved him. That man was also from Furin High. Ever since then, Nirai wanted to be like him, and that's why he came to Furin, so that he could become very strong and awesome. But I am very weak, he says. Sakura says, yes, I know you are very weak, but if you cry like this, you will seem even more vulnerable, and I know you are not that weak. Then the girl comes there and says to Nirai, if you weren't there at that time, I don't know what would have happened to me. Thank you very much. She also thanks Sakura. Again, Sakura starts feeling very shy. Nirai then says, Sakura, can you give me your height, weight, blood pressure, and complete personal details? Nirai starts taking Sakura's complete measurements. Sakura punches him and says, stop touching me like that. Nirai says, I'm sorry, but I have to collect people's details in this manner. It feels good. Sakura says, do what you want to do. Nirai says, okay then, now I will show you around the town. Sakura says, do you think I can't go to school myself? There's nothing like that. Nirai replies, I couldn't help you fight, but I know everything about this town from bottom to top. I can tell you everything. He catches Sakura's hand and starts taking him to school. But then we are shown Sakura, who is hungry, sitting on the road and eating food. After this, Nirai takes him to school. Finally, when they both reach the school, Nirai says, this is Bofurin's headquarters, and I am very happy to be here. Sakura says, this means there will be more people like them here. When Nirai checks his class, he realizes that he and Sakura are both in the same class. Just reading the names of other classmates makes him more surprised. Sakura asks, do you know these people? Nirai says, no, but these people will be amazing. He gets very scared after seeing one person's name and says, why did this guy have to come to our class? Nirai then says, Sakura, promise me that you will be very friendly with everyone here, because the people of Bofurin defend the town and they stay united. If you are not good to them, who knows, there might be some problem. We need to make people understand that you are very good and you protect the town. Sakura starts stretching and asks, "Why are you doing this?" Sakura says, "I don't know what kind of people I will meet inside. I am preparing for it." Nirai says, "Were you even listening to me? If you are an outsider, the whole school might start treating you as its enemy." Sakura says, "It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. Anyway, if I want to come out on top of this school, I have to deal with those people. It makes no sense otherwise." Finally, Sakura goes inside the class, and all the students stare at him. Nirai's condition becomes very bad. Then a guy in the class says, "You must be Sakura." Sakura says, "Yes, so what do you have to do with it?" That guy is ready to fight. Nirai apologizes to him. The guy says, "My name is Sugishita Kyo." He means Sugishita Kyotaro, but is cut off for being dramatic with a reference. He asks, "Have you two come from outside?" Sakura says yes. That guy says, "No, I am also Japanese." He points to his eye patch and says, "It's an old ancient Chinese spirit imprisoned in my eye." Nirai says, "I think it's due to an accident." The guy says, "What nonsense is he talking about?" Then he says, "We have talked a lot about me, so tell me something about yourself." Nirai starts praising Sakura, saying, "I hope you did a great job in the fight yesterday." Others also start talking about it. Everyone says, "You people had also heard that some goons in the town were troubling the people yesterday. Because of this, Hiragi and the rest of the people had to go rescue them. But Sakura was already present." Everybody starts talking about Sakura. "My grandma told me that a student came there wearing a Furin uniform, but we didn't know that you would become so popular even before school starts." Sakura feels very shy hearing his praise. Nirai is also happy that these people did not consider Sakura as their enemy. Those people then ask, "Ultimately, what have you come to do in this school?" Sakura says, "I want to come to the top of this school." Hearing this, all the students become absolutely quiet. Nirai gets nervous and says, "This doesn't mean he will kill you all to reach the top." Sakura says, "But I want to do it." Nirai nervously says, "Brother, be quiet, my brother." Just then, a guy throws a table at him. Seeing this, Sakura becomes very happy. Nirai cries and says, "Please, Sakura, don't fight him. He is the most dangerous guy in our school. His name is Sugishita." The rest of the class guys are also scared of him. Sakura says, "I love controlling such dogs. It seems very good." Sakura repeats, "I want to be number one." Hearing this, Sugishita gets very angry and is about to attack Sakura. But then Suo tells him, Sugishita has been a part of Furin since middle school, and according to his skills, Sugishita calls himself the number one of Bofurin. Besides this, he treats the leader of Bofurin, Umemiya, like his god. If you talk about becoming number one in front of him, brother, Sugishita is not going to leave you at all. Sugishita is shown repeatedly attacking Sakura, but Sakura was also repeatedly dodging his attacks. Whatever happens next is very scary. It seems something might happen to Sakura, but Sakura saves himself and lands a powerful kick on Sugishita's face. Blood starts coming out of his nose. Sakura says in quite a style, "So I guess you're the leader's pet dog. I would never tolerate such a person, nor can I lose to one." After this, both of them attack each other. But then there is an announcement. All the kids become absolutely quiet. Sakura says, "Friend, this has ruined my whole mood. Let's start the fight again, Sugishita." But when he looks at the other students, they are all sitting quietly, standing up respectfully. This makes Sakura feel that whoever is making the announcement has some authority. It seems that the announcer is the leader of Bofurin, and his name is Umemiya Hajime. When Sakura hears his voice, he gets very excited. Umemiya says there, "Hey, what was I going to say? It slipped my mind." Sakura thinks, "Brother, this is the leader of Bofurin?" Umemiya says, "If you're all in high school, you will make a lot of memories. This year, we'll go to the beach in the summer." He starts making a weird face in between his talk. Seeing his actions, Sugishita gets very angry. Nirai, out of fear, hides behind Sakura. Nirai says, "Yes, I know that there are a lot of students here. We don't have to fight at all in the beginning. I don't want to do it." Sugishita's nose starts bleeding from anger. Umemiya then says, "Go and save the people of Bofurin. We got this name so that we could protect the people and their honor." After listening to Umemiya, all the students become very enthusiastic. Sakura thinks, "This man is not even in front of us right now, yet these people are obeying him to such an extent and respecting him so much. How much more powerful will this guy be?" After this, Suo tells Sakura and Sugishita, who had forgotten their fight, to shake hands with each other. Sakura starts refusing, but Suo says, "Brother, if you want to become number one, then you will have to do this." Suo then tells Sugishita, "If you don't shake hands, I will tell Umemiya everything." Hearing this, Sugishita silently extends his hand, and both of them shake hands. Then everyone else in the class starts praising Sakura a lot. Many people were very surprised because there are very few people who could beat Sugishita. Sakura is very surprised to hear his praise and thinks, "The people of this town, how nice everyone is to me. They are loving me more, but I I have never received treatment like this before. Thinking this, Sakura felt very shy. After this, a guy calls everyone out of the class and gives them the job of painting. Sakura wasn't able to understand what they were doing. After 30 minutes, everyone completes their work and goes back to their class. After this, everyone comes out of the class. Hiragi was already waiting for them, checking the timing on his phone to see which student arrived at what time. Hiragi gets very angry and says, "A middle school child would be smarter than you and arrive on time." Sakura is quite surprised to see Hiragi and tells Nirai about how Hiragi came and helped them when Sakura was fighting to save Tachibana. After hearing Tachibana's name, Hiragi starts behaving differently and tells Sakura that no one here should know that Tachibana is in some trouble. Hiragi, being very serious, says, "If this thing comes out, there will be a lot of bloodshed." After that, he takes a pill and goes away. Sakura was standing there thinking, what did he just tell me? Nirai asks, what was the matter with Hiragi? Sakura says, brother, he is a different person. Nirai tells him not to say that because Hiragi is one of the 4 leaders. After this, he starts explaining the Bofurin group's system. At the top, there is a leader, Umemiya. Under him, there are 4 generals, one of whom is Hiragi. Under every general, there are classes, and until the completion of 3 years, they will be the leader of that class. Nirai tells Sakura that the names of the classes are based on the 4 deities. Their class is named Taman, so Hiragi is the head of the Taman group. Hiragi tells everyone to divide into groups of 4 to 5 members. Each group must have 1 second or third year student. After that, all those people go out on patrol. Sakura's group seemed a little more dangerous. In Sakura's group, there is Sugishita, who is very upset on seeing this and says, what am I doing in this group? Hiragi says, Umemiya told me about both of you because everyone knows about your activities. He then says, both of you, let's go our separate ways. Sakura asks, why are we moving in this manner? Great, let's beat up the goons. Hiragi says, if we wear our uniform, small goons roaming around will run away from us in fear. We are told to defend ourselves first. We will not attack anyone. If we attack anyone, it will be called an offense. Hearing Hiragi's words, Sakura starts getting very annoyed. Hiragi then says in a very angry tone, if you just keep fighting, you will not be considered cool. After this, Hiragi sees an old man and goes to help him. After some time, all of them come to paint the walls for that old man. Sakura seems very angry seeing this and says, brother, what am I doing here? After some time, when the work is completed, the old man gives them fish to eat. Hiragi tells Sakura, I know you enjoy fighting more, and I was also like you before, but when you talk to others or help others, and they help you too, you will enjoy that a lot. After this, they go a little further and see a logo, like a tattoo, on a boundary. Beyond it was another group's territory. Nirai says with great fear, Sakura, never try to go beyond this. Nirai tells him that after the bridge, the school across the street has a different rule, and it is known as Shishitoran, Lion's Head. According to them, only power is everything. Then we are shown a guy running from the Shishitoran area, with 3 members of Shishitoran chasing him. Hiragi understands that if they cannot come to this side, what should they do? The guy falls. Before the Shishitoran guys can do anything, Sugishita and Sakura reach them, kick one guy in the face and drop him hard. Sakura says, if someone from our team is in trouble, we will definitely help him. The 2 remaining Shishitoran men make a lot of fun of their third guy. Sakura still doesn't understand it. But then, the second in command of Shishitoran, Togami, makes an entry. Seeing him, Hiragi is also very surprised. Togami, acting very chilled, says, oh brother, man from Furin, what are you doing here, and how come my guy is lying here on the ground like this? He then says, this guy was chasing one of our guys. Looking at Sakura and Sugishita, Togami asks, is this what these 2 guys did? The person who was unconscious gets up and says, you have broken the rule. You can't do this. Togami, instead of helping his man up, throws a bottle at his head and then beats him up very badly. He says, you are very weak and we don't need weaker people in our area. Hiragi says, brother, that's enough. How much will you beat him? Togami replies, he is a member of our team and we don't need weak people, so I will keep beating him. He then pulls off his jacket. You people must be aware of the situation and what might have happened. Sakura tells Togami, brother, you are a very bad person. Don't you know? You call yourself strong, but still, you kill weak people. Friend, if you call yourself strong, then you should be very cool and really powerful. Sakura stands face to face with Togami. The rest of Togami's guys say, boss, should we kill him? But Togami stops them. Togami says, child, you know I feel like beating you up a lot, but for that, I will wait and see for a good opportunity. Anyway, I have seen your ugly face. If I have remembered you, then I will deal with you later. After that, they go away. Brother, Nirai's condition gets worse. Literally, brother, he starts crying. Hiragi, after seeing Sakura and Sugishita's actions, also gets worked worked up and starts eating his tablet. Hiragi says, Togame is a very mean person. He got his case settled so quickly. If he doesn't let it happen, he will definitely do something about it. Whatever you both did, you did very well because he was a member of our team, and it is our duty to save him. The guy who got beaten, Sasagi, has to tell Umemiya everything. After this, everybody goes to Umemiya's place, which is the school rooftop, where a garden had been made. Brother, I also told you on my anime channel that Brother Umemiya is a very cool guy because he also does gardening, and I also like gardening a lot. I also have a lot of plants on my rooftop. Hiragi goes to Umemiya. Umemiya is busy gardening. He shows Hiragi his tree and says, Hiragi, look, our plants have grown very healthy this time. Seeing Umemiya, Sakura is surprised and thinks, is this really our leader? Hiragi tries to tell Umemiya about the trouble with Shishitoran, but Umemiya says, yes, you're right. This time there are too many insects in the plants. After hearing that, all the students are very surprised. Hiragi tries again, but Umemiya, instead of understanding what he said, starts talking about something else. Hiragi thinks in his mind, is this our leader? How can this be our leader? Umemiya keeps on talking about his trees and plants, but nobody was paying any attention to what he was saying. Hiragi thinks that Umemiya, even though he acts straightforward, his words often carry deeper meaning. The students listen intently. Sasagi, who was beaten up by Shishitoran's men, was not feeling good at all. He stands up and explains everything that happened to Umemiya. He says, I saw a thief stealing goods from a shop. I followed him, and while doing so, I reached the Shishitoran area. After that, they attacked me. At this time, Sasagi starts crying a lot and says, I love Bafurin from my heart, but because of me, a fight broke out between Shishitoran and Bafurin. Please forgive me. Umemiya calls Sasagi by his name. Sasagi is very surprised and thinks, how did Umemiya know my name? Umemiya thanks Sasagi. Sakura is also very surprised. Umemiya says, yes, I know that you started the fight, but you did all these things for the town, so don't take tension. Leave whatever happens after this to me. Hearing this, Sasagi also becomes happier. Umemiya then asks how Sakura and Sugishita saved him. Sasagi tells him that these two together gave a strong blow to the Shishitoran guy, kicking him and knocking him out. Hearing this, Umemiya laughs a lot and says, this must surely have not pleased those people at all. They will definitely do something. Hiragi also apologizes to Umemiya because he had not looked after Sakura and Sugishita carefully. Umemiya then says, well kid, you started the fight, and you know what we will have to face after this? Sakura stands up and says he had said that for him, strength is everything, but those people were raising their hands on a weak person, and I found that thing quite useless. Later, Umemiya comes to Sakura, puts his hand on her head, and praises him, saying, those people look useless to me too. You are already very famous. I also know about your town where you saved the people. As Umemiya placed his hand on Sakura's head, Sakura thought, till today, I have never felt a hand like this. It is very relaxing. Now I understand why everybody follows Umemiya. Sakura speaks with a smile. Bro, when did you finally become my elder brother? Umemiya says, don't worry, because this whole town is my family. While they are talking, Hiragi gets a call. It's a guy from Shishitoran, but there is no sound coming from his end. Later, we are shown a guy from Shishitoran who beat up the person who called. That guy is the leader of Shishitoran, and his name is Choji Tomiyama. He challenges Umemiya to a one-on-one fight. Brother, Nire's condition there had become very bad. Sakura was thinking in his mind, if Choji is the leader of this group, he must be even more powerful than Togami. This is going to be a lot more fun. He also smiles. Sakura feels a very powerful aura behind him. He turns and looks. Umemiya and Choji are going towards the ground, and everybody follows them. But at the gate of Umemiya's building, he tells everybody to stop. Sakura says, no, I am also going with you. Umemiya speaks very loudly. I'll just say it once. After that, I am not going to say it again. Literally, Sakura's condition is bad there. He freezes and wonders, is this the same guy who was talking on top of the building just a while ago? After that, Umemiya and Choji stand together. Choji says, you must be feeling very bad watching your team member being beaten up, so let's battle together. I am very happy. Come on, let's battle. He starts circling around Umemiya. Umemiya says, you've already beaten one of our students enough. Now you should go away from here quietly. Choji stood there quietly for some time, but then suddenly attacks Umemiya. The rest of the students are quite surprised, but Umemiya dodges the attack quite easily. Umemiya asks, finally, why do you want to fight me? Choji says, I don't want to fight you. I need you. Since I joined the gang and became a leader, my life has become much more boring, but I still see you. You are also a leader, but you keep laughing a lot and having a lot of fun. It's not fair at all, so I want both Bafurin and you. Then, the rest of Shishitoran's students also come, and Choji is quite surprised to see this. Togami says, boss, Boss, how can you come here first? You should have heard the whole thing. As soon as I told you something, you got up straight away and came here. Umemiya's friends are also shown, who come and stand next to him. Umemiya says, I had told you all to stop. Sakura says, I will not interfere, but if the rest of the people interfere, then we too will have to come, brother. Choji gets very angry and says, why are you guys interfering? I have to fight with Umemiya here. Togami says, boss, if we don't intervene, there will be a big problem. A scene is shown where all of Furin's students are very angry and looking at them. Choji tells his people that no one from outside will come. He then says, Umemiya, I'm ready to fight you. The Shishitoran students start talking nonsense about Umemiya, but the Bofurin students are not going to calm down. They start saying wrong things to them. A fight is about to start between the two. But then Togami says, we should not fight now because it is night, and if we beat someone and can't even see his beaten face, where will the fun be? Sakura says, you said it absolutely right because you too should see your beaten face. Choji says, good, leave all this aside. Let's do a one-on-one tournament. After that, Togami, as per Choji's direction, decides the one-on-one matches. Umemiya versus Choji, Sugishita versus a Shishitoran guy, and Suo versus another, seemingly cowardly boy from Shishitoran. All these matches are decided, but Umemiya says, brother, only we two should fight one-on-one. Why do the rest need to fight? Choji says, this is going to be more fun, so we are going to do it. Just then, another person from Shishitoran named Saeko comes out and says, I would like to battle with Hiragi. Hiragi shows a distinct reaction. It felt like there's some connection between these two. They also accept this match. The fight becomes final among all of them. After that, we are shown a scene from Tachibana's restaurant where everyone is sitting. Nirei is very tense about the fight. Tachibana brings food for everyone and tells Nirei to calm down, eat his food, and says that whatever happens is done. Nirei says, tomorrow, if by mistake Umemiya loses to Choji, he will capture Bofurin, and after that, Bofurin will be over forever. Tachibana says, whatever has to happen will happen. You shouldn't take so much stress. I am confident in these people because they are very powerful. Hearing Tachibana's words calms Nirei down. It turns out all these people are at Hiragi's place. Umemiya was waiting. Suo tells them that this is their base, and they meet here before every big fight. Then Hiragi and Umemiya arrive. Umemiya talks quite flatteringly to Tachibana, on the phone presumably, or she arrives later, and starts showing her his plants. Sakura, getting scared, asks, brother, this isn't your girlfriend, right? Umemiya says, no, there is nothing like that. This is Kotoha. She's more important than my girlfriend. She is my younger sister. Kotoha, Tachibana, there disagrees and says she is not his sister. It seems that Umemiya and Tachibana grew up together in this place, and he started considering her as his younger sister. Sakura feels quite relieved and says, okay then, but over there, Sugishita gets very angry and throws a table at Sakura, but Sakura is saved. We get to know that Umemiya and Tachibana are of the same age. Sakura and Tachibana are always equal in age, it seems. Umemiya then says in a slightly different way that Tachibana acts much older than her age and tries to be mature. After listening to this, Sakura and Nirei are in very bad condition, their mood spoiled. Hiragi angrily says, I had told you that talk about Tachibana should remain between us. If Umemiya got to know about this by mistake, I don't know what could have happened here. After this, everyone eats their food. But then Umemiya says, you don't need to think much, just concentrate on your food. Hiragi says, I was thinking about the old leader of Shishitoran. He tells everyone that earlier, Shishitoran used to be quite different. They used to fight only with strong fighters and always respected them. They never beat weak students. We have fought with them many times, and we also used to enjoy battling them. But ever since Choji became the leader, a lot of wrong things have started happening. Choji is left with no option but to find excuses for fights. Earlier, Choji and Togame used to care about their teammates, but now we don't know what has happened. Umemiya says, all this has happened because of Choji. Sakura asks, how do you know this? Umemiya says, if you could talk to him tomorrow, you would know all these things. Sakura says, but tomorrow we'll fight. Then how will the conversation take place in between? Umemiya replies, fighting is also a way of communicating. Many times, punches say what our words cannot. Afterward, the restaurant closes, and everyone starts going to their respective homes. Umemiya tells them all that their school is a little further, so follow him. Sakura notices that in this area, there are only bars and clubs. Nirei explains, yes, this area is famous for this reason. It's pretty quiet here right now, but there is a lot of brightness at night. They arrive at an underground fighting arena. Sakura says, brother, you are a theater owner, but I am not going to lose. Hearing this, Umemiya gives a little smile. Suddenly, a Shishitoran member, Arima, runs to the stage and says, Umemiya-chan, let's go. He points to Sugishita and says, I want to fight this guy. Sugishita starts walking towards the stage. Sakura says, the battle we had is still unfinished. Let me tell you one thing. I am a loser, so if you lose, brother, I am not at all related to you as fighters. Sugishita doesn't understand. Sakura angrily says, brother, you should listen. If you lose, I will no longer fight with you anytime. After that, both of them go on stage to fight and stand in front of each other. Nirai takes out his notebook, which has information about Arima. Seeing this, Nirai becomes very nervous because Arima is very powerful, a powerhouse. He once broke a man's many ribs in a single punch. But Suo laughs and says, but brother, don't you worry about us. Sugishita is also no less than anyone. Sugishita, looking at Umemiya, says, Umemiya, what happened? Arima takes advantage of Sugishita's distraction and throws a powerful punch, hitting Sugishita on the face. Arima says, brother, you are forgetting one rule of fighting. You should never lose your focus. But Sugishita grabs Arima's hand, bends his arm, puts his hand on his face, and buries him in the ground at once. He calls it the Umemiya-chan and says to take the name with some respect. Everybody there is quite surprised. Arima's companion is in a terrible state, thinking, brother, what will happen to me now? But Sakura was thinking something else. This guy was very weak. Umemiya gets very excited and says, brother, tell me your name. I also want to battle with you, brother. Please fight me. But Togami stops him and says, sir, now sit down. Your turn hasn't come yet. Nirai was very scared seeing all this because he was thinking that their team member had lost one match, but it didn't make any difference to Shishitorin. When Sugishita comes down from the stage, Umemiya praises him very much. Nirai says, one thing is clear, Sugishita is very strong. Sakura says, yes, I fought with him. It is well known. So you also accepted that he was quite powerful. I can't believe you can also compliment someone. Suo and Nirai were very excited looking at Sakura and start smiling, but Sakura started feeling very shy again. It is shown there that Togami looks quite serious. Choji says, this garbage, pick him up and throw him off the stage quickly. Two guys come on stage and literally throw Arima down from the stage. Afterwards, they also come down. One of them kicks Arima hard and says, he used to bounce a lot. Now his status is visible. From today onwards, you both will never consider yourselves strong at all. When I see you guys, I feel very disgusted. Arima and his friend get very angry and say, what did you say? Say it again. Suo says, my friend, calm down. These people will only understand after getting beaten up. A Shishitorin member grabs Suo's collar and says, were you saying something to me now? Tell me. Now say it. Umemiya looks at him with very dirty eyes and says, you are not going to defeat him. He's not even your opponent, so quietly back away. This guy was so scared that he silently starts leaving. Sakura says, come on, friend. Finally, my battle has come. But Suo says, brother, you are forgetting something. Now it's my turn. Suo says, and how are you, brother? Then come and fight with me. I think you're a little scared, so let's do some exercise. Suo then says, Sakura, do you remember when you came here you told me that you want to be on top of the school? At that time, I thought you were an idiot. Sakura gets very angry and says, why are you making me angry? Do you want to fight with me? Suo says, no, brother, there is nothing like that. But at that time, when I heard your words, I thought you were just a man who would talk and babble. But when I saw you and your actions, then I felt, yes, you were right. And then I found out that you have a very good heart, which is a very good thing. I will also try to reach your level. By always working hard, they both reach the stage. Sakura asks Niri, please tell me something about Suo. Nire says, Suo is also very powerful and was very famous in middle school because of his strength. Sakura says, brother, you can tell this just by looking at him. Can you tell me something else that I don't know? He doesn't talk about how he got so much fame or who all he has beaten. There is no story at all. Hiragi also says, yes, I have also heard a lot about him. I only knew his name, but I don't know anything about what deeds he did. We both were studying in different middle schools. Umemiya also says, I too don't know much about Suo, but he is a very good person at heart. The Shishitorin member, Kame-chan, who is about to fight Suo, would have been very scared and says, Arima and I have been friends since childhood. We always supported each other. He was helping someone else and he lost, so I'm getting quite stressed here. Suo jokes and says, good enough for the little child. I am feeling very scared. After this, Kame-chan goes to attack Suo, but Suo quite easily, literally quite easily, gets behind Kame-chan. Nobody even understood what happened. Suo says, these nails are only useful in small schools. In big schools, if nothing helps, I will teach you how to grow from a child to an adult. After this, Kame-chan was constantly attacking Suo, but Suo was dodging each attack so easily that it seemed like nothing to him. Kame-chan asks, don't you feel it? Even after this, he was attacking Suo, but Suo was also repeatedly dodging his attacks. The rest of the Shishitorin Shishitoran students start bullying their own partner and start shouting angrily. But Kame-chan is trying to give his 100% in this battle, trying to hit him, but can't even touch him. Sakura says, "Brother, I don't feel like looking at him at all. I thought he was nothing special." Hiragi says, "He has seen a student of Shishitoran before and surely he is thinking something, but I didn't think he would get so emotional." Umemiya says, "Yes, you are right. Because he hurt someone close to us a lot, he has caused damage, so he is a little emotional." We are shown Kame-chan, who had been beaten up to the extent that he was barely conscious. He comes to attack again, but Suo holds his hand and throws him down again. The fight was becoming so boring that Umemiya had finished watching, and the rest of the students were also very bored. Then Kame-chan goes for his final attack, but Suo hits him with a strong kick, stopping it right in front of his face. Suo says, "I know what you are thinking at this moment. You're thinking about that first thing in the day. You must have an imagination. Finally, you have learned a step, how one becomes an adult. Let's come to step 2. Let me then tell you how that one imagination is made even stronger. I will also tell you how to turn that imagination into a reality." After listening to all this, brother, Kame-chan's condition is very bad. He was literally scared. He's about to make the final attack, but Togami says, "Brother, finish this battle now and don't get us insulted anymore. By the way, you are not in our team anymore, so what humiliation will you cause us?" After that, Suo starts leaving from there when suddenly Sakura says, "Look, brother, when I fight with you, you will fight me seriously." Suo says, "You bother us a lot, that's why I will not fight with you at all." Hearing this, Sakura gets very angry and starts fighting Suo right there, but Nirei tries to stop it. Seeing Sakura and the others' enthusiasm, Umemiya is very happy and says, "These people are going to be very good fighters and form a good team in the future." After this, Kame-chan takes Arima with him to the corner. Arima regains consciousness and asks Kame-chan, "What happened to your battle? Did you win or not?" Kame-chan says, "Now everything is over for us. We will also be thrown out of Shishitoran, and now I don't understand anything." After that, the announcement of the next battle is shown. Finally, Sakura gets excited and stands up to fight. But then Saeko stands up and calls Hiragi to fight. Sakura gets even angrier and says, "Brother, I will not play this game. If I am the first year here, I should have gone first to fight. Now Hiragi is going." Hiragi says, "Okay, that is the thing. Togame is Shishitoran's second leader, so according to this, I wanted to fight with Togami." Hiragi tells Sakura, "I trust you, and I know that you can do this." Hearing this, Sakura again felt very shy. He begins to think, who is this psycho guy, because of whom even Hiragi and Nirei have become so serious. Nirei says, "According to me, both of them would be childhood friends." Umemiya also says, "Yes, it seems so." Well, Hiragi doesn't tell much about himself, and it's not the case that he doesn't have friends outside Furin. He might have a friend. Saeko starts climbing the stage. Choji wishes him all the best. Togame says, "Friend, I didn't think you would like to do a 1v1 with anyone now." Saeko doesn't say anything and walks straight to the stage. Choji says, "It is a lot of fun to watch this battle because Saeko is one of Bofurin's 4 leaders and will fight with our leader's associate, and he will defeat him as well." After that, both of them are finally standing in front of each other on stage. Hiragi says, "Brother, we have met after a long time and you have grown up a lot." But here Saeko stands silently, saying nothing. Hiragi continues, "You would even join Shishitoran now. I knew that one day it would happen that we both would be together. But don't worry, because I am the one who will win this battle." After this, the battle between them both begins. Hiragi becomes faster and continuously attacks. Literally, their battles also look pretty great. After that, Saeko jumps and kicks Hiragi with strong force. Hiragi dodges him. Saeko says, "Now I no longer have the credibility I had before. This is my second birth, and in this birth you don't care about me at all." Saeko can never be defeated. During the battle, Saeko was making continuous attacks, and Hiragi was just trying to dodge that attack. Seeing that battle, Togame says, "Friend, I did not think that Saeko is so powerful that he can even give Hiragi such a good fight." Choji says, "Yes, this was bound to happen because Saeko is one of the 5 best and most powerful students of Shishitoran. In this, maybe Hiragi could lose, and Saeko can win the battle." Togame says, "I don't understand what Saeko is thinking at this time." Choji says, "Saeko doesn't say much, just yes or no. He keeps answering all the time." Hiragi tries to attack from above, but Saeko counters his attack very easily. Saeko says, "Brother, the way you attack is still the same as before. It hasn't changed at all." Hiragi says, "Brother, I told you one thing, didn't I? In the middle of the battle, you have started talking too much. Your tongue might get cut if you speak too much." After this, we get a scene of their childhood where Hiragi was shown teaching Saeko fighting. After this, Saeko gives a very powerful kick while flying, hitting Hiragi, which makes Hiragi far away. Sayako tells Hiragi, "Brother, you have really changed a lot because now, that first time, I didn't defeat you so easily." After that, he went towards Bofurin. Seeing this, he says about them, "It's not your mistake. When you have such weak people in your team, what can you do? You are just a weak team." Look, everyone there is quite surprised, but Sakura is different. He stands straight and starts telling Hiragi, "Brother, are you crazy? This donkey is insulting us because of you." Nire tells him, "Why do I feel this way?" Sakura is worrying about Hiragi. Hearing this, Sakura starts to blush a lot again. Umemiya calms Sakura down and asks Sayako, "Do you know who Hiragi is? He is one of our 4 devas and his name is Tamon. And do you know what the other name of Tamon is?" After that, suddenly Hiragi stands behind Sayako and says, "Brother, your kick was really very powerful, and it was powerful too, and now you have become much stronger than before." Suddenly, Hiragi hits Sayako with a powerful punch, but Sayako easily dodges the punch. Umemiya completes her statement and says, "Another name for Tamon is Bishamonten, and it means God of War, the one who never loses his battle." Thereafter, Hiragi took out his medicine and starts eating it. Then again, we were shown his childhood. Sayako is very good in studies, but he was very bad at fighting. Because of this, all the kids at his school used to bully him and beat him a lot. But then Hiragi comes there. Later, we were shown the present scene again, where both of them fight with each other, just punching each other continuously. Here, Sakura and Nirei praise Hiragi more. Nirei says, "Hiragi did not become one of the 4 leaders of our school just like that. Everyone knows how powerful he is. Until now, I was only passing time." Sakura says, "This is wrong. If he was that powerful, he should have tried to end the battle right from the start." Choji is still quite fond of Sayako and gets more excited, feeling that he will win. But Togami knows that Hiragi is stronger than Sayako. After that, Hiragi and Sayako exchange hard kicks. Sayako was thinking, how is Hiragi so strong? He never battles. He just keeps wandering around with Bofurin students. We are again shown in a scene from the past where Hiragi beats up some students for Sayako. He tells Sayako, "These people are just weak students, and if you do not reply to them, they will keep troubling you in this way." Sayako, holding Hiragi's hand, cries and says, "Please, you teach me how to fight." Then Hiragi starts training Sayako. Sayako thinks that Hiragi was much better and stronger before. People became his followers without him even saying a word, and I always follow you too. After this, Hiragi's graduation is completed, and he had to go to Furin High. Hiragi tells Sayako, "Be stronger. I am sure that you'll be Furin's #1 student. I have full faith in you that you will remain #1. And when I complete my graduation, I will also help you." Hiragi then says, "Now you should not follow me because I am going to Furin to meet a man named Umemiya and help him. I am #1 now, and if you follow me, I won't be able to live up to your expectations. So that's why I want you to try and achieve your own goal." Hearing this, Sayako doesn't understand what happened. After that, Sayako beats some people very badly without any reason. Then, Umemiya and Togame, this seems to be a mistake in the original script, likely Choji and Togame from Shishitoran, come and ask Sayako to join Shishitoran because they were impressed by him. Sayako asks them if he, as a strong fighter, will get a chance to fight. Togame says that they too are of the same opinion. The more powerful a person is, the higher they are. Sayako says, "It doesn't matter to me. I just have to defeat Hiragi so that I can bring him below my knees." Then the present scene is shown where Sayako shouts very loudly, "I am not weak like you. At the time you were just making friends, I have trained really well." Later he goes to attack Hiragi. Hiragi comes to punch him, but Sayako dodges him, runs over him, and is about to punch Hiragi from behind. But Hiragi hits Sayako with a strong kick. Because of this, Sayako's condition gets a lot worse. But still, he says, "I can't lose to you. I am happy being a disciple of others. I will not lose to him at all." Later he throws a punch at Hiragi again, but Hiragi stopped that punch very easily. He says, "Forgive me that I was not able to live up to your expectations." After this, he lands a strong punch on Sayako. Then, Sayako himself comes on his knees for Hiragi. Sayako says there, "I don't want an apology from you." After this, a scene from the past is shown again where Sayako says, "Yes, I know that you just wanted to save me, but I didn't want to listen to all this because I just wanted to be your follower, to be with you. It didn't matter to me under whom you will work or with whom you will stay. I just wanted to stay with you." After Sayako lost, Hiragi also starts remembering her childhood days where both of them were sitting together. And Sayako says, "I will always follow you and you will definitely become #1. I will always be with you no matter where you go." Hearing Sayako's words, Hiragi smiles. The present scene shows everyone very surprised. Togami says, "Go and tell her I was talking about credibility, but take me off the stage." But no one was standing there out of fear. After this, Hiragi herself picks Seiko up and walks him down the stage. Hiragi takes off Sayako Saeko's Shishitoran jacket. Hiragi says, brother, don't jump too much. First, you decide your battle, get the result, then you take off this jacket. He presses his hand hard and says, who knows, things may go the wrong way. Togami says, brother, what do you want to say? That I will lose? Hiragi says, brother, we will know this only after the match. I don't know at all. He then starts going from there. The scene shifts. A boy is lying unconscious, along with many Shishitoran students. Togami is also standing there. Sakura says, what are you doing, brother? The next battle is yours. Come to your senses quickly. We come to know that all this was a dream Togami was watching. Sakura says that the next battle is going to be his. All the students of Shishitoran cheer for Togami a lot because he was the second leader. After him, Sakura also goes up to the stage where everyone wishes him all the best. Sakura thinks in his mind, whenever I fight with a strong player, I feel really good, and an excitement comes from deep inside. After this, the student he saved comes to Sakura's mind. Togami also comes on stage. Sakura says, okay then, now let's start the battle. Togami says, brother, you are getting a little early. Dress up a bit, friend. Wait, we will fight now. He takes off his glasses. Suddenly, Sakura is about to punch him, but Togami catches him, throws him down, and is about to punch him. But Sakura saves himself by kicking him. We are shown Hiragi thinking, Sakura, I know you're a pretty good fighter, but that Shishitoran is no less. Togami is the second most powerful captain. It will be very difficult for you to fight him. Sakura tells Togami, brother, you were just saying not to fight so quickly, but you are attacking so quickly. Togami says, brother, you're finding this fast? I haven't even started anything yet. I have yet to start. After this, Togami again and again starts attacking Sakura, and Sakura tries to dodge him. Here, Sakura was getting frustrated trying to dodge the attacks. Seeing all this, Mirai is very scared. Umemiya says, Togami is the most powerful student of Shishitoran. The remaining 3 members we've fought are nothing in front of him. Sakura too might have understood this. We are shown the fight scene again where Togami tries to catch Sakura, but this time Sakura dodges and gives him a hard kick on the head. Blood starts oozing out from Togami's head. Togami says, come on finally, brother, you have matched my speed. After that, he catches Sakura's leg, throws him to the ground, and tries to stomp him, but at the right time, Sakura survives the attack. Togami says, do you remember what I said in the tunnel at that time? I said a lot of things and I was very angry. Togami attacks Sakura again and again, but Sakura also tries to dodge the attack. After this, Sakura also came to attack Togami, but Togami grabs Sakura's head and hits it straight to the ground. Blood starts coming out from Sakura's nose. Togami picks him up and says, friend, you were so weak that you disheartened me a lot. You just try to run your mouth to look cool and appear strong. But only strong people can do this. Do you think you are with strong people? They are very strong, and if you are removed from the group, you won't be able to do anything, brother. It just took some time for Sakura to hear this, and he gets very angry. He then folds Togam's arm, because of which Togami releases him. Sakura continuously starts attacking Togami. Sakura says, brother, you can say whatever you want, but in this world, only strong people can do whatever they want, and the one who is telling me this is himself nothing without his disciples. After this, he continuously attacks Togami 2-3 times, and now blood started oozing out of Togami's mouth too. Sakura starts remembering his past, how no one came to him, everybody used to chase him away, and Sakura was always alone. After that, Sakura stands in style and says, brother, if you think everyone who says this about me will someday be able to defeat me, then forget it. After this, Togami keeps attacking Sakura continuously, and Togami is just trying to dodge his attacks, but couldn't do it properly. Please. Seeing this, all the students there are quite surprised, including Shishitoran and Sakura's friends. Those people think, is Sakura really so powerful? Sakura says, brother, what happened to you now? You used to give too many dialogues, but if I defeat you right now, all your statements will be proven wrong. At this time, Togami gets very angry and hits Sakura with a powerful kick, which hurts Sakura a lot. He falls far away. Togami says, brother, do you know about our slogan? We have always been just trying to preserve our power. That's why we try to increase it. We work hard, and you guys are the opposite, just trying to save people. As soon as he said this, he gives Sakura a strong kick on the head. Seeing this, the members of Shishitoran seem very happy, but Sakura is not going to give up here at all. He accepts it and tries to get up. Sakura says, what you're saying and what you're doing, both of these things are too different. Your club's name should be Useless Club instead of Shishitoran, because you only kill those people who are weak or who have given up. Sakura tries to get up from there, but Togami doesn't let him get up at all. Sakura says, brother, you people are nothing but weaklings. You keep beating students all the time. Togami tries to hit him again, but starts remembering old things the first time he met Sakura. Togami says, I don't know what you're talking about, friend. After this, he goes straight to Kama-chan and Arima. He says, "Okay then, now I understand that Bofurin is useless. If you did not come to our area that day, you both should tell me quickly what you did that day." Kame-chan says, "I was just trying to play along with a student there," meaning they were trying to beat him up. After that, Togami doesn't listen to their explanation at all and starts hitting both of them. He then snatches their jackets too. Choji says, "Brother, you complete your battle. It will end only then will I also come to fight." After that, Togame goes back on stage and apologizes to Sakura, saying, "Brother, please forgive me. I had some urgent work, because of that I had to go. So now we will start our battle again." After that, a past scene of Togami appears. Some guy is beating up a Shishitoran student. Choji is very impressed seeing this and asks Togami if he wants to join Shishitoran. Togami had already come to Shishitoran some time ago. After that, both of them become very good friends and start running Shishitoran. One day, Choji comes over to Togami and asks, "Do you know what it means to believe in your own strength?" Togami says, "Yes, I know about it," and starts telling everything. Choji thinks that it means he won't lose to anyone, and the person who is the most free works harder. Then Choji and Togami are beaten by many students from other groups. The rest of Shishitoran's people also praise these two a lot. One day, Choji needs a lot of money and fights with some guys for a flag, and they beat him up pretty badly. His students tell him he didn't need to do that. Togami says, "When I joined the group, I understood at that very time that the one who was most powerful would be free." Choji says, "Togame and I are racing to see who becomes free the fastest." Togame says, "I was never very satisfied in the group, but while living with Choji, I also started to feel like I was free." After this, Choji is seen sitting somewhere and Togami comes close. Choji says, "Brother, now I have become a leader, and the leader has maximum freedom, but why do I still not feel well?" Hearing this, Togami is a little surprised. Choji says, "I want my team to become as strong as me." Togami says, "Yes, we have started training for this. We can do it." Both of them were talking when the rest of Shishitoran students come. One of them says that their rival gang, Jinggang, has attacked them, and this guy is very much injured. Then Choji suddenly gives that injured guy a hard kick. After seeing that, Togami literally doesn't understand anything. Choji puts his foot on him and says, "Brother, how can this happen? You will become much stronger. You've disappointed us." Seeing this, Togami is literally very surprised. Choji says, "Brother, there is no place for weak people like you in Shishitoran." Choji, giving a creepy look, says, "Togami, did I do the right thing? I am a leader. I can do all this. And if you don't like all these things, you can go from here." Literally, brother, this goes straight over Togami's head. He doesn't understand anything. Then Togami says, "Choji, you don't need to do all these things. I would have done all these things in your place. I will just smile in front of you people to live and act to be good." This is because Togami becomes the bad person in front of people, and Choji remains good in front of everybody. Togami also thinks, as long as Choji is not like before, I'll keep doing this, and I'll never let Shishitoran fall apart. After this, we are again shown the present scene where there was a battle going on between Sakura and Togami. Sakura says, "Brother, this time you are not fighting like before, and you are not even dodging my attack." Hearing Sakura's words, Togami says, "Brother, you are right. What should I do after all? I am doing this." After that, Togami remembers the moment when a fight between Bofurin and Shishitoran was about to happen. Togami thought he knew everything. Sakura asks, "Brother, do you have a problem? What is it? Please tell me once. And why did you beat your friends? Is this what it means to be strong? Your partner may do anything, and the other shouldn't even point it out." Togami says, "The people in our team who trouble us, there is no place for them in our team." Hearing these things, Sakura is a bit surprised. Togami says, "A lion doesn't work properly unless it is straight. I don't think so. That's why I had to be removed from my clan. I thought Choji felt very good after this fight. It will look good, and who knows, it might be better than before. Because of this, I unnecessarily included my team member in this fight. But now, I can't do anything because from day one, I've learned all of Choji's mistakes, and now, I can't be removed from behind it." All the Shishitoran students were cheering for Togami too much. Togami looks at the Shishitoran people who were slowly getting blurry. Togami remembers Sakura's words and thinks, "Brother, why am I fighting with you after all? I just have to go to the mountains on a long weekend." Hearing these things, Sakura says, "Brother, you have lost your mind. We are fighting right now, then you focus directly on the fight. And the most important thing, you said that there is no place for useless people in your team, but you are the worst person in your team." Sakura insults Togami a lot. Togami says, "I will beat you up. I will show you your place too." Laughing, Togami says, "Brother, you are very different, and you know all these things too. To whom are you speaking?" After that, Sakura is continuously ready to attack Togami. Togami also starts dodging all his attacks. Sakura also tells Togami, "Brother, no matter how powerful powerful you are, no one will win until I defeat him. I will not step back. Hearing all these things again, Togame gets a glimpse of the past where he saw the real side of Choji. Choji tells Togame, brother, you used to laugh like this before. First you laugh like that, and I will take care of everyone else. I will become a bad person. Then Sakura's kick hits Togame with full force, and Togame falls quite far away. Togame says, brother, you finally got what you wanted. I got angry. Later he hits Sakura with a powerful punch. Sakura also says, brother, I know you haven't used your full power yet. Togame also takes off his slippers, opens his hair, and is ready for battle again. Togame says, come on brother, let's start now. After seeing this, Sakura gets even more excited. Both of them exchange a lot of punches and kicks. Both of them are smiling while fighting. Seeing this, Shishitoran students are very surprised and think, why are both of them smiling literally? The fight is going very well. Seeing these things, all the Bofurin students praise Sakura very much. Umemiya also watches their battles quite carefully. Sakura also thinks the guy in Togami is the one who hits students for no reason. I never thought I would feel so much pain while fighting, yet I will be excited. There, both Togame and Sakura were becoming very happy while fighting. After this, both of them run at each other at a very high speed and give each other a hard kick. This causes both of them to fall backwards, but nobody gives up here. Again, both of them stand smiling. Togame says, brother, I have been waiting for a long time. It was so much more fun to fight later. And we've been fighting for a long time now, so you finish this battle. Then again, both are moving towards each other at a great speed, run up, and are going to give each other a hard punch. Togame thinks, that day, challenging Choji in this manner. I wish that day I had not listened to Choji and instead fought the battle with him. Then today's situation would have been different, and it would have been more. Togame also says, Sakura, I know that you will be very good in the future. You're going to be more powerful. Don't change yourself. After this, both of them punch each other. Sakura does not feel Togame's punch, but Sakura's punch hits Togame on the cheek. Then Togame falls down and gives up on this match. Seeing this, no one can believe it. Sakura feels very angry and says, you know I have lost. You should not give up so easily. I can stand up quickly. But then Choji goes on stage and says, brother, you fought well, and one day you must also fight me. After that, he tells Umemiya to come fight on the stage. Then Togame gets up and says, brother, now let's just end this battle here. He is there to put his hand on Sakura's shoulder, but Choji gives Togame a hard kick and throws him far away, saying, you have lost your battle, so you keep your face closed. Sakura gets very angry about this. He grabs Choji's collar and is about to punch him hard, but then Umemiya comes there, catches Sakura's punch, and tells Sakura, brother, you fought very well and you did your job. You explained it to the one whom you had to explain it to. Umemiya also tells Togame to go down from the stage. While going down, Togame says to Umemiya, now I leave all the work to you. He then starts going down again and says to Sakura, brother, do not be defeated by this at all. Sakura was only thinking while going down, so why did Choji kick Togame? I have seen these beaten up people many times, but today, why do I feel bad? As soon as Sakura is about to get down from the stage, he stumbles a little and is about to fall, but Umemiya comes and catches him. All the Bofurin students praise Sakura very much. Hiragi says, even if Togame has lost, I agree in the end, but the battle between you two was very good. After that, you people must know, Sakura does his ritual of feeling shy. Finally, Choji and Umemiya stand in front of each other. Choji says, before the fight, I just want to ask you a question. If you saw the last fight, what did it mean to you? Did you feel anything? Choji says, did I even have to feel anything? I did not even feel anything. Umemiya says, brother, you are not going to improve at all. Then it starts to rain outside. In a very creepy look, Choji says, did I even have to feel anything? After that, suddenly he becomes like before. He says, brother, this is absolutely wrong because there are a lot of powerful students in Bofurin, and all the students of Shishitoran are very weak. That's why I am still not free. Umemiya says that if I win, then Bofurin and Shishitoran both will be mine. Only then will I be free. Umemiya says, you are number one in Bofurin. You are a student, and you have freedom too. That's why you're so happy. If I win this battle, then Bofurin will be mine. And after that, finally, I'll be free, and my boredom will also end. Then suddenly, Choji attacks Umemiya. Choji's speed is very high, and he is continuously attacking Umemiya. He was quite flexible as well. Seeing this, the rest of the people also got a little surprised. Hiragi says, Choji is not the leader of his group for no reason. He must have some talent. Sakura was also thinking, it's good that brother Umemiya saved me because if it weren't so, then maybe my condition would have been worse than Togame's by now. I still have to become stronger. After that, we are shown a battle scene where Choji is continuously attacking Umemiya. Umemiya says, brother, you are fighting with me too much much just to pass your time whether you want it or not. Hearing this, Choji says, "Brother, what are you saying? I do not understand anything." After this, he goes to throw a strong punch at Umemiya, but then Umemiya's power is felt. Umemiya says, "You really don't know anything yet. I did not understand either." Umemiya's nose suddenly starts bleeding excessively. Seeing this, Choji is quite surprised. Umemiya says, "Brother, if you still don't know how this happened, then forget that you can ever defeat me." Choji continues to attack Umemiya, and many people were quite surprised to see this. After that, Choji kicks Umemiya in the back, but Umemiya's kick also has no effect on Choji. Umemiya gets very angry and is about to throw a hard punch at Choji, but Choji dodges that punch. Choji says, "I thought your game will be over in few minutes, but it is not happening." Umemiya says, "It's because you're quite weak, and your punches don't even register. Do you know what the reason for this is? There's no motivation behind you, no reason for you to fight." Choji says, "Friend, first of all, I don't understand what you said, and it doesn't matter to me if my punch is light or strong, but I will beat you so much that you will come to me begging on your own, and will beg to accept defeat." After that, he again attacks Umemiya, and Umemiya is also trying to dodge his attack. Then Choji tries to disturb Umemiya's balance, and throws a hard punch at Umemiya, but Umemiya saves himself in some way. He says, "I told you, my friend, the punch is having no effect on me." After this, he gave a strong punch to Choji, and this makes Choji fall straight to the ground. Choji says, "Brother, this one punch was very strong, but it doesn't matter because I will achieve my freedom. That's why you get out of my midst." After that, he attacks Umemiya again. Umemiya asks, "After all, what does your freedom mean? Please tell me." Choji says, "Freedom means to have fun." Umemiya says, "Good, so then what is the point of having fun? Tell me." Choji says, "It means that I am not as strong as people like me when I am fighting now. This means being free is fighting strong people and having fun." Umemiya says, "But now, looking at you, I feel like you're not enjoying fighting me at all. And if I tell you the truth, you still don't know anything at all. I feel pity for you. And at the same time, your friends had bad luck that they got a useless leader like you." On this matter, Choji gets literally very angry. After that, he keeps attacking Umemiya, and Umemiya even tries to dodge his attacks. Umemiya says, "You are one of the top students of Shishitorin, and you should always support your friends, not leave them alone." After that, Umemiya is hit by a powerful punch from Choji. Nirei says, "Brother, I am very lucky that I got admission in Furin. I was even luckier because our captain is Umemiya." Choji says, "Finally, what type of face are you talking about?" Then Choji sees smiling faces of all his friends. Choji says, "This happened a while ago and I don't know anything about it. Please stop saying your nonsense." He starts pulling Umemiya's hair hard and shouts, "Whatever happens now, I will not leave you at all." After that, we are shown Choji, who is absolutely lonely all around him. Choji is thinking, "My world, finally, when did it become like this? There is too much darkness here and I'm feeling very cold. Can I ever change it? Will I be able to do it or not? And if I tell you the truth, then I don't like this either. My heart feels like it's in a desert. It has become completely dry. I don't understand it at all. What am I missing? And now nothing matters because now if I want, I can get anything, or it doesn't matter to me anymore." Later, Choji would get very angry again and attacks Umemiya even more. This time, Umemiya doesn't do anything to stop his attack. Sakura says, "Are you crazy? What are you doing? You just told me that I am 100% going to win this battle, but now you are getting beaten here." Nirei says, "Brother, our captain is getting beaten up a lot lest something happens to them." Hiragi says, "You both should keep quiet. Sit down and first look at what is happening, then say something." Choji gets very tired of hitting Umemiya. Then Umemiya says, "Choji, please forgive me because I don't want to stress you too much." But Choji tells him to keep quiet and starts hitting him. Umemiya says, "If you continue to live your life in darkness, it will be very difficult for you to get everything." Choji wanted to silence Umemiya and bites Umemiya's neck, but still, Umemiya, combing his hair, says, "Don't be so worried because what you are looking for is inside you." Choji says, "But all this makes no difference to me," and he hits Umemiya quite hard again. Umemiya says, "Choji, do you remember when we first fought? Later, I thought it was just a misunderstanding." We are then shown a flashback where the battle between Bufurin and Shishitorin took place. After the fight, Shishitorin students started leaving. All of Choji's friends praise him, saying, "Brother, you fought a very good battle." But Choji compliments Umemiya and says, "I had so much fun fighting with you. Then we will fight some other day too." Umemiya says, "At that time I was too scared to fight you. You used to be quite powerful, and there was a lot of shine on your face too. But today, you are nothing compared to him. Today, you have no friends and there's nothing around you anymore. There is no one left." After that, he starts to move towards Choji, and Choji steps back in fear. Umemiya grabs Choji's face and says, "Once you remember what you used to see in me first, keep remembering." Umemiya Umemiya hits a hard headbutt on Choji. After this, Choji falls unconscious. He sees all his friends laughing. Choji was wondering, what exactly are you here for? Why are these people laughing so much? I have a feeling that these people want to have a lot of fun. And so do I. I want to have fun with them. How will I do that? We are then shown a flashback. Arima says, Choji brother, what are you doing there after all? Choji says, I feel that this cat is very lonely, and I want it to stay with me. Arima says, brother, you are such a forgetful person. Don't you remember we are going to fight now? We are going to leave, and if you want to become our leader, then you have to prove yourself, brother. Choji says, I don't remember who we were fighting against. Hearing this, everybody starts laughing a lot. After this, all of them go to fight. Choji was also thinking, brother, this thing was a lot of fun. I have to sing a song again. But he doesn't sing any song. He looks around, but Togame is not visible there. He feels that he is left alone at the place. After that, he starts searching for all his friends. Then he sees Togame. When he is going near Togame, the ground below his feet like glass starts breaking, and then he starts falling down. Choji thinks, finally, what is happening to me? But this is happening right now. I feel very much satisfied. Then his eyes opened, and Togame is in front. Choji asks, Togame, why are you making a face like this? I think that I too have lost my battle with Umemiya. Togame, you know, I was just dreaming where everybody was very happy, and I felt great there. I was feeling a lot better. Now it is known that when everyone was happy, I was very happy, and I used to have fun too. So now you should also smile a little. Togame says, please Choji, forgive me because I left you alone. None of us knew what you wanted, but even after that, we left you alone. I couldn't see at all that anybody hated you, and I couldn't see my dreams breaking at all. Choji asks, who are you talking about, dreams? Togame says, I wanted all of us to stay together, and I knew that day you might be wrong, but I still supported you. I realized this thing after the battle with Sakura. As Shishitoran's vice captain, I should have stopped you that day, but I didn't do that. Please forgive me. I left with no answer for all these things, so please forgive me for all these things. Because of my own mistakes, I took away from you what you needed the most. Choji says, I felt that if I could achieve everything, I will be completely satisfied. It was exactly like a treasure on a mountain, and I thought that if I were the first one to reach the treasure, then I will be the greatest. I will be free, and I will be very happy after this. I will feel much better. But as soon as I reached that box, I was very surprised because the box was completely empty. I didn't feel anything after that. I was very scared there too, and I felt like I'm feeling empty inside again. After that, I did not know where I should go. After this, I did not even realize what I was feelingless about. Then slowly, it was completely dark in front of me. I gave the responsibility to my team and started blaming everybody because I thought my team was very weak. I thought this was the reason why I am not able to be free and I'm not even having any fun at all. And I thought that if my team was strong, then I will be much more free. It's not your fault, Togame. I don't have anything, and you haven't asked me anything. And I still remember how I laugh with people, and I used to think I was very good at doing that. To tell you the truth, I always used to be pretty free, but I never realized that. I took away your freedom with my own hands, and if you weren't with me, I might not have anything left at all. I did so much to you, but yet you brought us all together. Thank you very much for trying to add all of these to yours. Togame cries a lot. It seems Choji is asking for forgiveness from Togame, and he starts crying a lot there. After that, Choji stands up and says, I'm much better now, Togame. Let's finish this thing off now. He goes to Umemiya and says, you beat me, so it is immediately yours, referring to Shishitoran, and I would request you to take care of my friends. After that, Togame also starts taking off his jacket. Umemiya says, brother, have you gone crazy? I can't even handle my own team properly. Where will I take care of your team from? And you were the one who challenged team versus team. If it's not for me, I have no interest in all these things. And the truth is, let me tell you, friend, being on top is useless. There's too much tension. But there is one thing we can do today. We become friends. From today, we are friends. He asks the rest of the Shishitoran students how they felt about today's battle. Did they enjoy it or not? Choji starts laughing and says, Umemiya, you are very funny. Umemiya says, then let's end today's entertainment here, so you people can now go to their homes. After this, finally, it becomes evening, and it is time to leave. Umemiya takes out a bread, gives it to Choji, and says, the food here is very good, but the food at our place is also no less. You two must come to our house. After this, those people start leaving. Sakura is looking at Togame, and Togame smiles a little after seeing Sakura. Brother, after seeing this, Sakura becomes more irritated. Finally, all the Bofuran people leave. Togame tells Choji, whatever I did you do it with your friends? But it seems that they are not going to forgive me with sorry. I need you guys more. Togame also says, whatever is happening, I too had made a big mistake in the past, and I don't even know what we should do, but at least we have to face people. The bread Umemiya gave him, Togame breaks it and gives half laugh to Choji, saying, "This time we won't be apart. We will find a solution to this situation together." After this, both of them eat bread. Choji is very happy while eating bread. Seeing Choji happy, Togame gets very emotional and starts crying, saying, "Finally, you have made a comeback. Welcome back." Then we get Sasagi. He meets them. Umemiya also says, "Brother, you were here since time immemorial. I told you, if you leave everything to us, then you should have gone." Hearing this, Sasagi became very emotional, started crying, and thanks everyone again for helping him. After that, everyone goes to Tachibana's restaurant. You already know Umemiya also said the same thing. He could become a leader only when everybody supported him very well. Thinking all this, Sakura was getting more disappointed. Umemiya says, "You have had a conversation for the first time today, and today we are celebrating Conversation Day in that joy." Sakura says, "Brother, is there any awakening in your mind or not?" After this, he starts leaving again. But then Umemiya says, "I need to talk to you about something." Hearing this, Sakura stops. Sakura was thinking, "I felt like I would become a leader on my own, but now I feel that I was totally wrong." Umemiya says, "Okay, you tell me. How was your conversation with Togami during the fight?" Sakura says, "I tried." Even after hearing this, brother, everyone there was laughing a lot. Umemiya says, "Brother, it's my fault. I was the one who couldn't explain any use of telepathy to you. I am just saying that you should not do this." After hearing this, brother, Sakura gets very irritated and angry. He says, "What does it mean to listen to someone in front of us? It is done to know the emotions of people. This makes us understand anger, love, and all the rest of the emotions." After listening to love emotions, brother, Sakura blushes a lot, and the tea from his mouth goes straight and spits on Umemiya's face. Seeing this, Sugishita got very angry, but Hiragi explains it to him and makes him sit there. Umemiya tells Sakura, "When you were having a fight with Togame, the reason why you started liking him later was when Choji hit Togame. Then, without thinking anything, you directly jumped to fight Choji. That's why I felt that there must have been a good conversation between you and Togame." Sakura says, "Okay, it must have happened. I don't know, but still, it's time to celebrate, so there is no reason, right?" Umemiya says, "Yes, it is a reason for me to celebrate. When I heard that a person from outside, a new boy, had come, I thought you would be a normal guy. But when I saw you fighting, I became absolutely sure that you are a much better boy. And when anyone like you comes to this city, I feel a lot of happiness." Hiragi says, "Brother, then let's change this conversation party to a welcome party in the joy of Sakura coming here." Hearing this, Umemiya says, "Yes, Hiragi, you are right. Sakura was also thinking, no one accepted me in my entire life. But ever since I came here, everyone has been loving me a lot, and I cannot digest this emotion at all because, brother, he is completely unused to it. Sakura useless either." And after hearing this, I liked it very much. Nirei continues with his usual data collecting thoughts about Sakura. Umemiya says, "Sakura, you know why we talk to people? Because we can recognize people. And during the fight, you did the same thing with Kami-chan and Togami. You don't need to understand everyone, there is no need for it. It is not even important. But if you need to proceed further, if you want to grow, then you have to worry about people's feelings. I need to know about it. And I know that you can do that. And you can also accept people." Sakura remembers that Tachibana also said the same thing to him the first day he came. Umemiya says, "If you do this, then I am confirmed that you too will definitely become number one day." After listening to Umemiya's words, Sakura starts blushing a lot and then says, "But brother, still I have to defeat you." Umemiya says, "We should enjoy now, isn't it? The future will be seen in the future." Brother, Sugishita was also sitting there, and someone is talking about defeating Umemiya in front of him. Brother, this is something Sugishita couldn't digest. He straight away picks up the chair and is about to hit Sakura, but Tachibana also comes back in her form and says, "If anyone here tries to spoil my restaurant, I'm not going to leave him at all." We see Sakura going on her way. On his mind are thoughts of Umemiya. If you want to accept anyone, then first of all, you will have to face it. Sakura was just thinking about all these things, but then suddenly, Suo and Nirei arrive. Seeing them, he becomes very shy and thinks, somewhere, what I was thinking, these two didn't find out, did they? After that, all of them go to school. Inside the school, all the students were staring at them because they had also come to know that these people had gone to the Shishitoran area. When these people go inside the class, all the students in the class surround them, and everyone starts asking about the fight. Sakura doesn't know how to react and gets too shy, saying nothing. Nirei says, "Ask them whatever you want to ask." All students then reach out to Nirei to ask him what happened in Shishitoran. After this, a new boy, Taiga, makes an entry. He's an old character but shown properly for the first time. A brief glimpse was shown earlier. His name is Taiga Tsugura, and he asks Suo about the fight, but Suo doesn't tell him anything. Someone asks Sakura Sakura, and Sakura sees him. He was able to feel a very powerful aura from Taiga. Nirei gets very excited after seeing Taiga and had written a lot about him in his diary. He starts telling everything after reading it. It seems Taiga is a very good friend of Nirei. Seeing Taiga's actions, Sakura asks, "Brother, is this really powerful?" Seeing its actions, it doesn't feel like it at all. Nirei also says, "No, brother, this is really more powerful." Taiga says, "If we need to know about the battle with Sakura, if you want to ask, then after school is over, we will all hold a party, and Sakura will tell us everything. But brother, no one wanted to go to the party with him. Everyone leaves from there. Brother, this means he will be a boring guy." Then Sugishita comes, and Taiga asks him too, but Sugishita also refuses. After this, Taiga asks Sakura and Suo, but they both refuse. But even after this, Nirei, Sakura, and Taiga all end up at Sugishita's favorite restaurant. This restaurant has a bit of a fighting theme. Taiga orders food very high in protein and tells Sakura to order the same thing. Sakura also orders something there. Nirei says, "Brother, don't tell me all this, just give me a glass of water. That is enough for me." It turns out to be Sakura's favorite food. Sakura feels very shy after hearing this. Taiga asks him about being shy. Taiga says, "If you want to fight me, then I am completely ready to fight with you." Hearing this, the other two men there are quite surprised. Taiga says, "I heard you in class say that you want to be number one, and you might just be flying in the air, not really strong, so let's check it out. Let's talk through our fists." Hearing Taiga talk about it, Sakura remembers Umemiya's words and gets ready to fight. Then, a pink-haired boy, Mitsuki, brings a girl. When Sakura sees him, he gets the feeling that this guy is from his class. When he sees both the boy and the girl holding hands, brother, Sakura starts blushing a lot. The boy's name is Mitsuki. Taiga asks Mitsuki to sit next to him, but brother, that guy ignores him in a very dirty way and goes away. When Nirei hears Mitsuki's name, he gets very excited. We find out that Mitsuki is one of the top 5 guys in Sakura's class. After that, Sakura, blushing very much, starts asking Nirei more about him. Nirei tells him that Mitsuki has been studying at Kanamori High School since middle school, where only rich people's children study. In his first year, Mitsuki beat a third-year student very badly. Hearing this, Sakura was quite surprised. Nirei starts telling more things about that girl with Mitsuki, but Sakura says, "I don't want to know about the girl, just tell me about Mitsuki." Sakura was so excited that Taiga speaks directly to Mitsuki. "Mitsuki, Sakura is calling you to have some conversation." Hearing all this, Sakura felt too shy. Mitsuki looks at Sakura and says, "So you are the same person who fought with Sugishita. I didn't know your name. I just can't come to you because I have to spend time with someone." After listening to this, brother, Sakura gets even more embarrassed, hits the table, and says, "Brother, you should talk to Sakura." Seeing his actions, that girl starts getting very scared. Mitsuki says, "You need not be afraid because he is a guy from our school." After this, he directly tells Taiga, "Brother, do you have sense or not? It feels so scary. And I look at you. This girl is very scared. If your behavior is like this, then forget that you will ever be able to date a girl." Brother, the atmosphere there becomes very tense. It seems that a fight is about to happen. But then suddenly, Taiga apologizes to that girl, starts begging with folded hands to forgive him. Then Mitsuki takes that girl and goes away from there. Suo says, "Brother, you are strange. Didn't you feel it when Mitsuki insulted you?" Taiga says, "Brother, I am not at all good at scaring girls. If I don't think so, I apologized." After this, those people sit down, but then there is a lot of noise coming from outside. When everybody goes out, they see that a lot of guys have surrounded Mitsuki. We come to know that Mitsuki had helped the girl because these men were harassing her, and now many of them had come. Hearing this, Nirei becomes very happy and starts praising Mitsuki a lot. Brother, those two guys, Sakura and Taiga, were just engaged in their own world. Then one of those goons is about to attack Mitsuki, but Sakura lands a flying super kick on that guy. Seeing this, his friends are quite surprised, though there was nothing surprising here for them. Sakura says, "So many people have come to fight one man? I don't like people like you at all, and I hate people like you more." The goons tell the girl to move aside. These 3 remaining will take care of the job. Those 3, Sakura, Taiga, Suo, are completely ready to fight. After this, their fight starts. Suddenly, a goon hits Taiga hard and he falls right there. Everyone thinks, "Brother, this is really strong. It's just that hype was blown away." Then the guy is about to punch him again, but this time Taiga holds his hand and says, "Brother, now you must be happy after hitting me with one punch." This is his style. After that, he grabs her, lifts her up, and throws her back. He then begins to brag a lot. Mitsuki begins to approach Sakura. Sakura gets very angry and says, "That's it, brother. Why do you throw people at me? You could have thrown it somewhere else too." Mitsuki apologizes to him, but then Taiga throws another guy on top of Sakura. Sakura gets even more irritated. head. After that, they beat up a lot of them. Those guys were fighting in such a manner to ensure that no one could go near the girl. Suo says, "Brother, don't worry about behind. Just focus on this. I will take very good care of the girl." After this, a man attacked that girl, but Suo comes and beats that guy right away. Seeing this, Mitsuki is quite surprised and says, "Whatever rumor is there about you, isn't it all true?" Then two guys attack Mitsuki from behind, but Sakura super kicks them away. After that, Sakura says, "Brother, you take care of the rest of the people. Don't leave it to me." Both the men then start making fun of Sakura. Later, we were shown the scene after some time where all the goons are piled up. They are very happy. Taiga speaks the Bofurin dialogue to Sakura, just for the sake of speaking, but Sakura did not know about it. Taiga then says, "If any property herein, or then there is no intention to harm any people. If he tries, then Bofurin will not leave him at all." Only then Sakura would have realized that when he was fighting for the first time, Hiragi had said something similar. Mitsuki says to those guys, "Brother, if you want to fight, then think carefully before fighting with whom you are fighting." Nire tells that girl, "Now you are absolutely safe." The girl says thank you, and then goes away. Mitsuki says, "When I saw you fighting with Sugishita, I thought you were strong. But when I saw you with my own eyes, brother, now I know that you are absolutely insane." Taiga says, "Brother, this then it must be strong because he wants to become #1 in Furin." Mitsuki says, "Brother, is there anything like this?" Mitsuki was busy with his phone, so he didn't know about Sakura's motive. Mitsuki says, "That's great. Our class leader is great. We should think about all these things before making a choice." He means Sakura as potential leader. After this, Mitsuki demands Sakura's mobile number. Sakura starts to blush a lot. When Mitsuki checks Sakura's phone, there is only one contact number, and that too is Nire's mobile number. Hearing this, brother, everyone there starts laughing at Sakura. After that, we got a scene from Tachibana's restaurant where Sakura was staring at her mobile. Tachibana, after seeing the contact number situation, also saves her number in his mobile. After that, everyone is talking in their chat. Sakura thinks, "Brother, after all this, what are people talking about?" He too tries to message, but Mitsuki was sending messages so quickly that Sakura is not able to send a message. Sakura became very angry as soon as she entered the class. He says, "Brother, we can talk while sitting as well. Why were you messaging me? I was not able to understand anything you were telling me." Nirai says, "I thought you read the message, but it doesn't matter. Now we discuss the class leaders inside the class." Only then, some popular second-year students come inside the class. Sakura notices that he has seen these people before. All those students, Nire gets excited looking at them and names all three of them: Inomoto, Kusumi, and Kaji. Kaji was thinking, "Brother, this guy is not at all excited in choosing the class leader." Inomoto tells that the class leader is not fully responsible for the class. All the problems fall on him and will have to be solved. He says that if you want to do it through voting, you can do that too. Suo then raises his hand. Sakura feels that maybe Suo wants to be the class leader, but Suo, pointing his finger towards Sakura, says that Sakura should become the leader of the class. All students call for Sakura to become captain. Seeing this, Sakura starts blushing a lot and is also surprised. Sugishita also names Sakura to become the class head, but Sugishita refuses. Sakura says, "I don't know what to do. Also, I'm not from here either. I have come from outside, so why do you people vote for me?" The rest of the class people were also supporting Sakura. Suo says, "If you become the class head, then I and Nirai will become vice captains with you." Sakura thinks, "If I become the class head, will I be the best in this class? I will become a stronger person." After this, he remembers Umemiya. Umemiya is the most powerful, so he can do anything. And I just wanted to be strong because I want everyone to accept me. The second-year student, Kaji, says, "Hey, you guys have gone crazy. You just have to choose the class head. Why is it taking so much time?" After that, Kaji's classmate, Inomoto, removes Kaji's headphones, and after that, Kaji starts talking absolutely normally. After this, he says, "There is no need to choose the class head. I will be the one selecting your class head." Pointing his finger towards Sakura, he says, "The whole class wants to make you the class head today." Inomoto says to Sakura, "Brother, you are the class head, so why is he giving the order?" Inomoto tells that Kaji is the second-year class head. Hearing this, brother, Sakura was really surprised. After this, finally, Sakura is made the class head, and Suo and Niri are made the vice heads. Sakura is very nervous, but the guys in his class were really nice. Everyone motivates Sakura very well. But Sugishita is in a different world, asleep. After that, they form a group of first-year students where seniors also give them their numbers. Brother, those people are very happy because he has already got the number of his seniors. Inomoto also tells Sakura that there are too many good guys in your class. Lead them well. Brother, Sakura doesn't understand anything. Inomoto says, whatever you want to do for now, you can do it. Sakura says, brother, I don't know what to do. After this, Inomoto takes them, captain and vice captains, on patrolling to give them further information. Sakura seems to be staring in Kaji's direction. Nirei tells him, you know you shouldn't stare in that way. He is so strong. An old woman comes to Kaji and says that her cat named Risa is lost again. Kaji says, I told you to be careful, but you lost it again. Don't worry, I will find him. After this, the old lady goes away. Kaji gives the job of finding the cat to Kusumi and goes away. Sakura stood there thinking with astonishment that a leader should be like Umemiya, one who does his own work and helps the people, not burden others with his work. After that, Sakura herself decides to find that cat. He gives information to his group to find that cat, and everybody there agrees and is completely ready to search. Then suddenly, the cat jumps from a tree onto Sakura's face, hitting him hard with its paws, and Sakura falls down. Nomoto arrives there. Sakura says, he is the one, Risa. The others were very shocked because they thought Risa was a human, but she is a cat. After this, all those people go after the cat, but the cat jumped onto the roof. But our Sakura brother is no less. Like a ninja, he jumps to the roof and reaches it. The rest of the people were also very surprised to see this. After this, Sakura continuously keeps chasing the cat. Seeing this, Kaji also starts looking towards Sakura. Sakura keeps on saying, brother, the place was after the cat, meaning wherever he was going, he found the cat reaching there. Finally, after this, the cat jumps onto the bridge over water, and Kaji follows suit, jumping into the water. Inomoto asks Kusumi to bring a towel, and also tells him to call the grandmother because the cat had been found. In the next scene, people even give the cat to the grandmother. After this, the grandmother also thanks Kaji and Sakura. Sakura remembers Umemiya saying that people around him have made him a leader. After this, Kaji goes near Sakura and asks, brother, just tell me what exactly you want to do. You must have some reason to become the class head, so what is that reason after all? Kaji says, I don't have any hobby of becoming the class head. My friends made me the leader. Sakura says, this is exactly like me. He doesn't understand why Kaji had given the task to Kusumi. Kaji gets very angry but controls himself and says, I can't talk with people like Inomoto, nor can I collect stuff like Kusumi, so I depend on these people, and at the same time, these people are also dependent on me. I can never lose their trust and I will always help them. After this, Sakura would have been a bit surprised. Sakura was thinking that Kaji is not doing anything for others, just working to earn the trust of others. But I'm not like that at all. Then Nirei comes there, praising Sakura a lot. Sakura asks, tell me the truth. Did you make me captain because I deserve it? Suo and Nirei both say yes. Hearing this, Sakura started blushing a lot again. The next day, Sakura again carries an old woman on his back to Tachibana's restaurant. Sakura's condition is very bad there again. He gets worse. Sakura stays up the whole night remembering Kaji's words and is not even able to sleep. Tachibana feeds Sakura delicious food. Tachibana also asks, a head has to be decided for your class. What happened to him? Hearing this, Sakura felt very shy. Seeing this, Tachibana says, that's right, I understood that it was you. Tachibana says that this is a very good thing that you have become the class head. Sakura says, I don't know anything, and is it right to make people like me the class head? Will it remain so? Tachibana says, you don't have to know everything. Tell me the truth, do you like the faces of all the students in your class? And do you also know their names? If you call them by their names, then you will be able to accept them in a way. Sakura thinks, have I ever called anybody by their name? Tachibana says, till today, you have never even referred to me by my name. If he doesn't call you, try calling him once. The old woman sitting next to him also says, call me by my name. Both of them put a lot of pressure on Sakura. Sakura starts blushing more, picks up his food, and runs away straight away. After this, the grandmother also tells Tachibana that Sakura is very shy. Tachibana says that this is not the case. It is enough just to get close to the real people. After this, a scene from the class is shown. Sakura tries to remember the names of all the children in the class, but it seems very hard. Nirei praises Sakura. Come on, brother. You should be a little serious. Sakura also starts remembering the names. Sakura saw a guy named Anzai in class who has suffered severe injuries. As soon as Sakura looks at him, Anzai goes out of the class. Later, Umemiya makes an announcement calling the class heads and vice heads, first and second year, to the terrace. All the captains have already reached. Inomoto tells Sakura that this meeting is made for all captains to know each other. All the class heads and vice class heads may not know each other, but everybody already knows each other. Nirei asks Suo, do you know everybody here? Suo also says, yes, I have met all of these at one time or another. Sakura was very troubled and thinks, when my brother can't even remember the names of the people in his class, where will we remember the names of all these people. Sakura was so upset that Nire says, "Brother, don't worry, I am with you, I will help you." Sakura asks, "Do you know what to do with all this?" He knows about it? Nire gets nervous and says, "Yes, I remember their names and faces a little bit. Yesterday, I remembered the names of all these people. I'm not good at all, but I can help you very well in all this work. I felt like I could help you by remembering everyone's name and take you to number 1. Suo says, "Okay now, so our job became a lot easier because information work cannot be handled by me. It's going to be a while and I talk to people a lot. I can do my job well and get this work done quite well. Now I will be able to do Sakura's work very easily." After listening to the words of Nirai and Suo, Sakura is also very happy there. He says, taking the names of both, "Good, okay then, I will leave this job to you." Hearing their names from Sakura's mouth, both of them were very surprised. Then at the end of the episode, Umemiya comes and says, "I am a little late, please forgive me." That's how Windbreaker Season 1 wraps up. So you guys tell me in the comment section, how did you like Season 1 of Windbreaker?